banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Volunteers ready to kick it away first. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It Smothers. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Release to the back. Got a man. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Now on 1st down from the 43. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Townsend. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And, man, last year was such an interesting year for Arch Manning because preseason, Greatest thing since sliced bread. Start of the season, nobody likes him. Get out of here. Nobody thinks he can play. He's not any good. End of the season really started to put it together. So Palmer, he took a lot of criticism, but I love the way he stayed level-headed. And now this next season, another year of experience, I expect some great things from Arch Manning.
Yeah, there were huge expectations on this team in general. Maybe everybody a year too early on those expectations, but it's founded now. I mean, you've seen enough from Arch Manning to understand he can take this team to a national championship, and they've surrounded him with a lot of talent too. Cam Coleman, amongst a bunch of other guys coming in through the portal, weapons for him to throw to, and I cannot wait to see what Steve Sarkisian's offense looks like this year.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires to the big fella. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drive routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Might be calling a hot route. Running the red zone. It's Bishop. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense.
Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here comes the Heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Bishop. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. See if they go back to the air after that short gain on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Bishop. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best.
Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling going for the big play. He's got it way down the field. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run, picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that.
He's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the goal.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Sends it downfield. Goes high to pull it in.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. In the red area, it's Smothers. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unloads it left. It's complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He might want another play. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Bishop. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Got his man. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
And the Vols will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Volunteers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running inside. It's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To throw, Manning. Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 14 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Seminoles, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
He has just never been able to get into a rhythm in this game. He's already thrown 3 picks. He's been hit a lot. That time throwing off his back foot forces another incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. It's complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for our tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He fires to the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. And on the opening drive of the 2nd half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the 2nd half by the defense.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Manning using his legs to buy some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Right back to the well. Might have a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. This time he wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.